applications, please. I'd like to call the meeting to order. It is 5:06 and attendance.
We are missing Tracy and Mike Stroud. And who else are we missing?
Rackesee, Jenny.
Oh, yep, Jenny Rackesee.
Yep. All right. We're up to the minutes, the Historic District Commission regular minutes of July 9th, 2025. Has everyone had a chance to look them over?
Yes. I move we approve them as presented.
Second.
Motion with support. Any discussion on the minutes? Seeing none, all those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carries. Thank you. We are now up to public comments. Is there anyone in the public who would like to address the board at this time? All right, we're up to the project review. HDC 25-04, 69 West Chicago Street, Jiu-Jitsu, boxing fitness, 3x6 wall sign. What do we got, Robert?
All right, yeah, so like Randall said, we are, the tenants are wanting to put in a sign above the door, 3x6. It's been reviewed for compliance with the zoning ordinance. There's no issue there. In addition to the window signage, it's, everything looks to be squared away. As far as total square footage and all that, so, there's a zoning ordinance regulation for reference. So yeah, and my recommendation, I didn't see any issue. They're not adding any electrical or anything like that. It's removable. It shouldn't alter the historical nature of the building. So I recommended approval. And before you have a model motion now, I will be honest, I didn't tell the guy about it, but I believe they're on their honeymoon sometime around now too, because him and his
We're gonna have to call him.
So, yeah, they might be back, they might not be back, but I knew he got married and he was supposed to be going on a honeymoon sometime soon. So, but outside of that, yeah, they did have, the window sign did get a permit, or the window stickers did get a permit already on file. And there was no issue with that moving forward either, so.
The window stickers will remain and then the sign as well. Is that the plan?
Yeah, they'll remain in conjunction with both. Yeah. No big words today, apparently.
So I'm having a hard time getting a sense of what it's gonna look like.
Yeah, I can go back to the photo.
And I'm looking at the photo.
I also, from the picture that's here, it looks like it's going out of the boundary of the like perimeter for the sign.
Yeah,
And I know that this is not going to disrupt the historic nature of the building, but I do think it is not a cohesive design with all the other signs on that building, because there's this designated space for sign. And so I do think it will aesthetically disrupt that kind of.
Where's the picture of the big picture you just had? Wasn't that in there wasn't there another one though of like from across the street, like all the buildings?
oh yeah. That was
Right
on the staff report. Zoom in on that for you.
there.
Yeah, I don't know, obviously that picture that he put together, I don't think was a scale, but I do not know that border width.
Well, it says it's 18 inches in the other picture, that border width or the height there. In the previous picture, it said it was 18 inches by, what did it say? Right here, see, it says on the other side wall.
Oh, no, that was the square footage.
Never mind. Okay.
Yeah, that was my notes.
So it's 3 foot tall,
3x6,
And-
yeah.
3x6, 6 foot. So it
6 feet.
fits into that frame.
I don't know what the size of that frame is, to be honest.
Can we just request that he fit whatever?
That's what I was gonna say. If he has to expand his
Yeah, the layout might,
layout.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a condition you guys can make. You can prove this, to make sure it, remains more aesthetically appealing.
And what does it say? Because I can't read.
Yeah, it's an awful photograph, awful.
He scanned it to me. So it says, good jitsu, good vibes, jujitsu, boxing and fitness underneath the telephone number and then the address of the location. So, and then his.
So potentially he could put his emblem, good vibes and jujitsu in his phone number and address on the, like he potentially could just
Stretch it out.
stretch it out, you
Mhm.
know, and still
Yeah,
get
yeah.
all of his information
I
there.
honestly think this is a scanned business card. He's probably like, here's my
Yeah.
logo,
Yeah.
here's my lettering, because you wouldn't have you wouldn't have your address in Coldwater, Michigan on a sign generally.
Right.
And because it's already there.
You're
So I
there.
bet you
And even
this
your
is
phone
like,
number is, maybe you would, I guess,
yeah, the phone number you might.
maybe.
But
Or
not
like
the address, because you're there.
window. But yeah, I bet you he's just trying to give us a sense of what.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
does look like a business card.
Now that you say that, yeah. And it-
Like, oh, wait
I
a
never
second.
thought anything of it. I'm like, oh, yeah.
I'm going on my vacation. Gotta go.
I'm getting married, leave me alone.
So, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay, so zone us back out to the big picture again, if you would, sorry. The, that one.
So.
Yeah, so see if he could either make it fit in that section right above that door
Correct.
or use the two and, you know, that, I guess that would be my recommendation, but.
Or
So
hypothetically,
I
Three.
feel like I
Sure.
hear conditional.
Yeah,
approval.
Yeah.
conditional approval, make it fit in the existing frame.
Yeah. And would he have to come back for approval on that?
No, you guys would
We
state
would
that
do that.
condition and then I could enforce that moving forward.
Okay,
So.
Has to be within that box and look nice.
Yeah,
What is it?
Was that a
good?
motion?
It's good vibe.
good vibe.
Right, yep.
We have to have somebody test it. It does give good vibes when they look at it.
Yes, no.
that's not.
But I'm thinking, I mean, I love that idea of just seeing good vibes, because then he has the lettering
Nice. and
on the
big.
bottom, right?
Yeah.
And then he could have the logo on one of the.
I
sides.
can make that suggestion to him
Yeah,
and see if he'll kind of, yeah, because if he does good vibes in his emblem, because he's got his door emblem too.
Yeah,
Oh, I see it, yeah.
I mean, if he's working with the sign maker, they're used to spacing things out and kind
Yeah.
of walking people
Make
through
it look
it.
right, yeah.
Proportions.
Proportions.
All right, I would entertain a motion that describes what we've just discussed.
Motion to approve with the conditions that the layout is reconfigured to fit within the existing
parameters.
green parameters.
Second,
All right, motion with support on conditional approval to make the sign fit in the frames that are already there. Any other discussion?
I just want to say, Robert, if you want to relay, like, I don't know how everyone else feels about that, but the green bars that come down that are kind of awkward spacing,
Yep.
if he wanted, if that is a restriction on laying things out and he wanted to just paint those white to blend in,
Okay.
then you really have a big green frame that you're working with.
That is a little unusual how
It
it's
is.
divided.
Yeah,
yeah, I wonder if it's the seam of the wood behind there, like maybe they chunked out.
well, it matches up with the windows, right? With
Yeah,
But
it does match.
Yeah, you're right, okay.
Yeah, I can talk to him about that.
yeah, just because that could feel restrictive.
Okay.
It's there.
Yeah, not a problem.
Anything else?
Do we have it all in favor?
Not yet.
Okay.
We have motion with support. We had some discussion. Anything else? Seeing none, all those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carries. Thank you. We are now up to old business. Is there any old business?
Negative. Well, that's what-
Ironic, because that's all we do in this committee is old business. A new business. Uh-oh, we have CLG update. Aaron is here.
Good evening, Commissioners. The beach house, we are currently waiting on the second report from Thornton Tomasetti. It's taking a bit longer because we did ask for some specific request for the porch. But everything is in line with the grant schedule there. I expect to have something probably by the end of November, and I was gonna say that I would report at your December meeting. However, we'll kind of play that one by ear, but I can always email that information out. For the Presbyterian Church, the CLG grant cycle has reopened and they are going to be funding another cycle, which is very exciting. So I did get a hold of church leadership and I did talk to them about submitting another application. So they have invited me to meet with their leadership in December. Just to kind of go over their previous application and what could be done differently. And I did invite Commissioner Stroud to join me in that. He's been working with me for some time now with the Presbyterian Church. If any of you guys would like to join as well, I can get you that meeting information. I believe that a good direction for them would possibly be to show good faith and to move that process along would potentially be for them to fund the structural engineering assessment themselves and then write the grant for the physical work to be done. But that's to be determined and with conversation with them to see how that meeting goes and what they're capable of in their capacity. So we'll kind of follow up with them at that meeting in December. And again, if you would like to attend with us, just let us know. And then recently I had the opportunity to attend the workshop hosted by MHPN. And this was a workshop that was more of a master planning session for SHPO. Communities all over the state of Michigan came together and it was, strategic planning on how do we keep SHPO around and how do we keep their resources available to us and what do we want their resources to be that would be beneficial to us, especially smaller rural communities. So we just spent the afternoon doing different things. And then towards the end of it, it was just kind of a call to action from SHPO and MHPN asking us to all, call our lawmakers and really advocate for SHPO and the work that they do so that we can do the work that we do. So that is my update. Any questions? I'm happy to answer them.
Questions for Aaron? I just have a quick one. The church, the Presbyterian Church has structural issues with the brick part of the tower, not the wooden part.
It's both, actually. Yeah. And it's really bad. And so it's gonna take a lot of work and a lot of money. The mortar that was used was actually cement instead of mortar when they had it fixed a few years ago. And then because of the siding that they used, moisture has gotten in there. And so a lot of the wood has been just rotten and damaged. So we don't know the extent of it until it's tested. And that's where that structural engineering assessment will come in. And so if they can have that done, it will show SHPO their good faith and that they will follow through and that they're on board with the project. That was one of their feedback comments with the first grant is, if SHPO paid for this assessment, would the church then follow up with the work? And would they have the capacity to do so? And so I'm thinking kind of if we flip the script and the church covers that portion of it, then they could write the grant for the physical work. It might go a little bit better and might be a better direction for the church, especially because the work is going to be a much higher cost.
Mhm.
Could you loop me in on December meetings?
Absolutely.
And-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might be interested in that meeting also.
Yeah, absolutely.
It kind of is sounding like the entire community is gonna have to.
And that's what when Commissioner Stroud and I met with them, we told them that is a lot of people don't know the severity and the extent of the damage and that it's, it really needs attention now and that we really should be rallying the community around this project. So I think that's what it's gonna take.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Anything else for Aaron? All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Number 4 is not gonna happen today. Is there anything else to come before the board? If not, we are adjourned. Thanks, everyone. Next meeting, if we need